Good evening, good evening, good evening. So, this is episode 28 of our Tuesday Talks. I think we've only missed 2 weeks, 1 week when I was on vacation, another week when YouTube wasn't playing nice at the moment. But yes, we're on episode 28. So excited about that. And got quite a bit I want to talk about today. Hey, Trisha, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Have you started doing your chats again? Had you started doing your weekly lives? I don't get to see a lot of lives anymore. Okay. Yeah, because I know like with Beverly, first it was my time at the gym that was interfering with me going to hers. And now it's work interfering with me going, work interfering with me seeing hers. Oh, you started a new job? Okay. Yeah. Me getting off like at 5:30 just it makes it hard. Like I haven't been to the gym at all since I started this summer job. Excuse me, because by the time I get home, number one, it's usually 6 o'clock or later. My class that I like to go to at the gym starts at 5:50. So, and it's not, I think the class only runs like 40 minutes. So I feel like I already missed such a chunk of the class by the time I get over to this area. And then I'm just pooped. Like I'm totally pooped. But I said I'm gonna go tomorrow. We're gonna see how that goes. I'm going tomorrow. I'm just gonna have to do it. Like even if I show up late, and then I never know like if parents are gonna pick up their kids late. And because I'm the site supervisor, I have to remain there until the parents come pick up the kids. So you just never know. If that's gonna be an issue, you just never know if the traffic is gonna be really heavy. And before I was already home, well before it was time for me to go to the gym. So I wasn't rushing to the gym. I wasn't really rushing to do Tuesday talks because even when I get home now, it's like I get home about 6 and which would be probably around the same time that no, because I didn't go to the gym late on Tuesdays. I would go to the gym like at 4 on Tuesdays before I started working this job. And so I had plenty of time to like unwind and everything before I did Tuesday talks. And now it's like I come home and I gotta get ready for this too. I've been working full-time hours during training and it's killing me. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I was saying, I think in one of my videos or I contracted myself out last year. I worked my own schedule. I made my schedule last year. Even though the co-op that I worked at, the homeschool co-op, had a set schedule, they asked me what time I preferred to come in because they knew I was traveling the longest distance than everybody. And I picked the schedule that was going to help me avoid as much traffic as possible. So I didn't even have to be there till 9:30, although most of the times I would get there around 9 because I would leave early, not knowing what traffic was going to do. But I really didn't have to be there till 9:30. And even when I contracted myself to work at one of the high schools, my schedule was 9 to 3. So I never had to go in any earlier than 9. I never had to get off any later than 3 o'clock anywhere all school year. And so now working 8:30 to 5:30 is absolutely killing me, draining me. And I'm like, it was only 1 year that I didn't work full-time teaching, and it made a big difference. It's a big, yeah, it's a big difference. And so I'm just like, oh Lord, do I even want to go back and be in the classroom all day again? Look at what 1 year did to me. Like, totally made me not want to get up super early, because if I go back to teaching, I'm going to probably have to be at work around 7:30 every morning. And when you teach, sometimes there's no telling when you're going to get out, especially with high school, because most of the time we stay for tutoring and things like that. So I don't know. I still haven't heard back about the one position that I applied for. And I've only had 4 kids register for my classes at the homeschool co-op, which that is not going to be sufficient for me to survive off of. So I don't know. I had one principal contact me from another school. I don't know how she found me. I'm thinking LinkedIn. So I might contact her and see what's up with her campus, and we'll see. Yeah, with my health, I have to do the shorter hours. Yeah, that's understandable. That is definitely understandable. I know that a lot of people probably haven't gotten their notifications. I know that YouTube changed the way the notifications work, where you can get all of them, you get them occasionally, or you get none of them. And I think people are going to have to go back and relook at how they've done their notifications for everybody, because I noticed I have not been. I've been wondering why haven't some people posted videos, and it's not that they hadn't posted videos. I just wasn't getting the notifications for the videos. So that's why I said I was going to go through my subscriber list and go to all the channels that I know I like to watch the videos, and just go and see what they have that I've missed, because I know I'm missing stuff because of the change that they made. And I think it was on my live last week, someone mentioned that they had made a change. And so, like, you've got to click the bell so many times to get it the way you want it. And I think I might have accidentally clicked something wrong with one person, because, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. But YouTube seems to just keep changing stuff all the time. So you just never know. You just never know. So I don't know. Welcome to whoever is on. Hey, Michelle. How are you? But yeah, so I'm almost done getting everything together for my 500 subscriber giveaway. I wanted to do that giveaway last week, but with my schedule, I hadn't got around to purchasing everything that I wanted to purchase for the giveaway. There's just a few more things I want to go see if I can find. Thank you. And so I want to get that stuff. So either I'm going to post the giveaway this weekend or early next week. But I want to hurry and get that done. I've just been pooped, y'all. Yesterday, my vertigo was kicking in at work, and I'm like, oh God, this is not good. I can't have vertigo, and I have to watch these kids. Thank goodness I had my medication on me, because I thought it was still in my suitcase for my trip. And I took my pill. Everything makes me drowsy. I don't think that pill's supposed to make you drowsy, but everything makes me drowsy. So it killed the vertigo for a few hours, and then it started kicking back in. But then it made me drowsy. Like, as soon as I got home, I crashed. I got home about 6. I didn't wake back up until this morning when it was time to get back up for work. I was still in my same clothes and everything. I didn't eat dinner, nothing. So I woke up like still like groggy and everything, and hungry. Very hungry. Hey, Nyleeb. If it's necklacey. That might possibly be what I have, Trisha. But yeah, I was out. My brother said he even tried waking me up. I don't remember that. I was gone. So I slept for over 12 hours yesterday. Once I got here. And you know what? My body needed it. So definitely needed it. And I'm like, oh Lord. And then the vertigo was trying to kick in again this morning at work. And I was like, don't take the pill. Don't take the pill because why is it my only video I make of a guy who was racist towards an African American with 600 views and only 87 likes? Wow. Yeah, we're going to talk about that kind of stuff. Being caught on camera. Yeah. People are doing so much crazy stuff. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like the people with the ice cream thing. Now, y'all know how I am about my pastries and my ice cream. I'm not happy. I love me some Bluebell too. I'm not happy about what they're out here doing. For one, it's disgusting. And the first girl that did it, like they said, because she was a minor, they pretty much gave her a slap on the wrist and they should have prosecuted her. Like she really should have got some serious consequence. And now we've got all these stupid copycat people out there doing the same stuff. Me personally, I never pick stuff from the front of the shelves ever. I don't even care if it's something like a box of like pasta. I'm not going to pick the first one off the shelf. Like I'm just not. That's not what I do. For one of the reasons I don't do that is because when the stores put back stuff that people don't buy, more than likely they're putting it right in the front. I don't want something that somebody had their hands all over and decided they didn't want it. So for that reason alone, I don't pick from the front. Two, because of situations like this, I don't pick stuff from the front. I always dig for the back. And a lot of times, if there's one item left, I probably will not buy it unless I really want it or really need it. So if I find one of an item still left, I'm more than likely not going to get it. Unless it's a sticker book. Unless it's a sticker book. But yeah, most of the times I won't even touch it at all. Hey, Sherry. He needs to be fired. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. The people that are filming this stuff need to be prosecuted too. Oh yeah, I remember that incident with Ariana. Yeah, I always pick from the back all the time. You haven't bought a sticker book since January. Yeah, and I think like because what I think they even do too in the stores, and this is another reason I pick from the back, is when they bring in the new stuff, they tend to put the new stuff in the back so that the older stuff is in the front and it's getting purchased quicker. But for me, I've learned to check the dates on everything anyways, and yeah. We just got to be very vigilant in checking our stuff because we got idiots all over the place. It's just ridiculous. Thanks, Trisha. Let me show something. Christopher Cooker, yes. Christopher Cooker. Yeah, people are just straight insane today. Like my brother showed me a video earlier, why can't I say that? Of these people fighting at Disney World of all places. Okay. This man put his hands on at least two women. I think it may have been three. And when I say he put his hands on them, he didn't just like slap them. He was like punching these women like they were men. And one of the women, her husband did not even try and fight back and protect her. And it was just like, are you serious? You're just going to let this man beat on your wife and you're not going to do anything about it? And then finally, people pulled him away from the other woman, which I found out was his girlfriend. He was beating her too. And I'm like, seriously? It's ridiculous. You can't, men should not be punching women in the face. Yes, the first woman spit at him, but did he have to punch her in the face? Like that really wasn't necessary. Can't have male who ain't alpha. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And I don't know. I was mad at the guy that was hitting the women, but I was even more so mad at the man that didn't defend his wife. He was acting like he was scared to fight this other dude. The other dude, yeah, he would have beat you up or whatever, but you just let him disrespect your wife. Like that to me is insane. Um, and I was telling my brother, I said, of all the sorry men I've ever been with, none of them would allow some other man to come hit me and they do nothing about it. Yes. I mean, it's just ridiculous to me. And he just would not even try to defend the wife. He was just acting like so scared of the other guy. It was just like, are you serious? I've just seen like so much stuff that's been caught on camera this week that is just, yes, men should be protective of their families. And it was disturbing too that so many other people, men included, just kind of sat there and watched this man beat up on women. And I know sometimes people don't want to get involved. I can understand that. But it took a while. It took him really beating on his own girlfriend for people to intervene and pull him off of the lady. Yeah. I told my brother, I said, I hope she got rid of her man when she got home from Disney World, because that relationship, marriage would have been over. Mm-mm. You can't sit there and try and protect me. Why do I need you? Like, that's insane. That is so insane to me. Yeah, I mean, people doing these stupid challenges. You got people spitting in mouthwash. You got people, drinking mouthwash and putting it back. You got people spitting in tea and putting it back. And then like the one man who licked the ice cream, he was like, but I paid for it. That's not the point. The point is you are too old. Number one, you were too old to be doing this stupid stuff that these young people are doing. It's not worth y'all's little 15 minutes, 15 seconds of fame, because now, like the girl that first did that, she's from the San Antonio area. People are threatening her life. Is your life worth being threatened for you to go lick in some ice cream? Like, it's just not worth it. Head out. Exactly. And I leave. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not going to stay with a man who's just going to sit there and let another man beat on me. That's just not going to happen. You and I, our relationship is over, and I thought about it. I was like, there's not a man that I've ever been with that would have allowed that to happen. Yeah, she should go into hiding. And then the bad thing was I think more people was upset with her because she was bragging about it on social media like it wasn't a bad thing that she did. Yeah. Yeah, I've just seen craziness. And then you've got you've got people following her act and doing the same kind of foolishness. It's disgusting. Me, I'm a germaphobe to the core. And I know how the sealing works on the Bluebell ice cream. And people are trying to blame Bluebells. They need to put a seal. They shouldn't have to put a seal just because people want to be stupid. Ice cream has been sold without a seal on it for years. The only company that I know of that puts a seal on theirs is Haagen-Dazs. That's the only company that I know of that seals their pints and stuff is Haagen-Dazs. They're the only ones that I know of. So don't just blame Bluebell. There's several other companies that don't sell their stuff that with a cover. Haagen-Dazs is the only one that I know of that covers the stuff. They are putting their stuff on the shelves, trusting that people aren't doing this stupid stuff that they're doing. Like they said, the way their stuff is sealed, you can tell when you take off that lid if it's already been opened. You can tell. And so check your ice cream, pull from the back, and even still check it. That way, but don't check it unless you're going to buy it. And if you check it and you can tell that it's been unsealed, then give that to store manager or somebody so that it won't be sold. It's just ridiculous. And I mean, they don't even have to take the cover off to do anything. There's lots of ways to do food tampering. It's been done. It's just unfortunate that people are out there doing it. That's the bad thing. That's the bad thing. She should have got the new happy flower yeah, something. So let me tell you about something else that I saw that somebody caught on camera. It didn't have anything to do with people, but this video like totally creeped me out the other day. I saw it. There was someone filming, I saw it on Facebook. They're filming a spider, right? And the spider's kind of got a fat back. I'm saying to myself, that's a pretty fat spider. And there's like, it's glowing. And I'm like, why is that spider glowing? And so the spider is on, I guess, I don't know if it fell or you know how they go on their little web and they fall down like that. So it fell down like this. But when the spider hit the ground, several babies came off the back and were crawling all over the place. And that's why the back was glowing. It was the eyes of the baby. Y'all, when I tell you, I freaked out. And I said, why are you watching this? You know, when you watch something and you're like, you don't want to watch it, but you can't stop watching. Oh my God. Like I can still see it in my head talking about it right now. It was the freakiest thing. There were so many of those little spiders. And people were commenting, I would just have to burn the whole house. I would burn the whole house. I'm sorry. The house is no more. Find me for arson. I mean, it was crazy. Oh my God, no, Sherry, for real? Oh my God, I've never. And I guess it freaked me out so much too, because we've been having a lot of spiders around our house lately, especially like outside. They make we have like a railing, a ramp and a railing on the ramp. And they've been making a lot of webs on that. They've been making webs from our car to the post of the carport. One was stuck on my car one morning when I got ready to leave. I hate spiders. Like, I hate spiders. And that video totally freaked me out. And so then I was scrolling back through Facebook yesterday and it came back up in my feed. And I just hurried up and scrolled past it. I'm like, I ain't watching that again. There's no way. I would have lost my mind. Like, just thinking about it. Because I've been bit by a spider before. And that wasn't pleasant. I still don't even know how the spider got me. I guess because I went outside and it was dark outside. I guess I just didn't see it. Somehow it had gotten in my shirt. Somehow. And so I kept feeling like it was itching, around my bra and my cup and everything. And I'm like, what in the world? And I'll never forget, I was outside talking to my friend. And then I was like, give me your phone. And I cut the flashlight on and I checked. And oh my God, I was just like broke out in this rash. It was gross. Okay. And then like the next day I went to the doctor, but you could feel like, I don't know how to describe it. Like whatever, like you could feel it running through me, whatever this spider did to me. And so of course they had to give me antibiotics and everything. It was just, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. I had a dead dragonfly in my car. It was so big. I thought it was plastic. Wow. I looked closer and it was oh my goodness. That's like those big creepy moths that you get sometimes. Ugh. Yeah, that video, yeah, that one freaked me out. Completely freaked me out. Um, ugh. Awesome, Niley. Where'd you post that at? Where'd you post your video? Another crazy thing I saw that someone had videoed, some lady was riding a bike. She had a bag on the handlebar, and you'll never guess what was inside the bag. You'll never guess. A baby, like a little baby. And the poor bag is bouncing around. And so the baby's just bouncing around as she's riding the bike. And whoever filmed her was driving. They made her stop and they told her, please get the baby out of the bag, please. So she took the bag off the handlebars, took the baby. Baby just boom, boom, bounce, bounce, boom, 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 bouncing all around. All on your YouTube. Okay. I'll have to check it out. A real live baby. A real live baby. It was a real baby. Yes. And you know how if you have something on the handlebars, it's gonna. So the bag is twisting and the baby's just boom, 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 just all over the place. And I'm thinking, when was that a good idea to put the baby in the bag and put it on the handlebars? Because the bag was hanging, you know, it was pretty long handles and it was hanging and knocking against. Oh my God, it was so crazy. Oh, I'm like, the videos that I come across, I'm like, all of this just can't be real. Like, people just can't be this dumb. You asked YouTube to fire him. Wow. Yeah, it was insane. I wouldn't even put a dog in the bag and do that. It was like kind of one of those like canvas bags. They didn't give her a ride, but she took the baby out, started holding the baby and walking with the bike. I understand that might be your only mode of transportation, possibly. But you can't do that with the baby like that. Like, get one of those things that the moms hook the babies to their back with and ride like that or something. But just bouncing the baby around in the bag, that's not cute. She better be glad a police officer didn't catch her doing that, because then that would have been insane. I know, lots of questions, right? Was that your only mode of transportation? Did you have someone that could watch the baby? Like you said, it's crazy. Then one of the other things I saw last week, it was caught on a police cam. Someone had called the police because they heard a baby in a car. They could hear the baby, but they couldn't see the baby. I think because the windows were tinted. And so the police officers get there and there's a lady directing them. This is the car. I know I hear a baby. I know I hear a baby. And you could hear the baby just crying. And it was hot. I forget what state it was in, but it was hot. And that's why the lady called, because she was concerned. There's a baby in this car. Well, as soon as the officers go up to the car, try to see if it's unlocked, two ladies come out of this liquor store. And the officer asked one of the ladies, is this your car? She's like, yes. He goes, open it right now. Open this car. Unlock the doors. So she unlocked the doors. He goes, now come here. Put your hands behind your backs. Behind your back. And so he starts handcuffing her. And the other lady's like, but the air condition was on the whole time. The car was running. The air condition was on. And the officer was like, is this your child? She's like, yes, but the air was on. Come here. Put your hands behind your back. I'm saying to myself, you cannot justify leaving that kid in the hot car. You can't justify that. And from what the officers were saying, the car wasn't running. How are you going to keep trying to say, oh, the air was on, the air was on? You left a baby in the car alone in the heat so you could go in the liquor store. Did both of you have to go in the liquor store? One of you couldn't have stayed in the car with the baby? One of you? Exactly. Air or not, you're not supposed to leave a baby in the car by themselves. Now, if you came out of the liquor store and your car was gone with your baby in it, then we would have seen you all over the news whining and crying about your baby. You didn't care about your baby. You left them in the car. Like I was floored that they tried to justify that. And I'm like, if the driver, you should have told her to stay in the car with her kid. Like, exactly, Michelle. Exactly. I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. The things that people do. It's insane to me. It's insane. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like you said, people try to have kids, and nobody should be more concerned about somebody's children than they are about their own children. That doesn't make sense at all. It just doesn't. Yeah, anything interesting that you guys have seen on video lately? Because I just can't believe some of the stuff that's being caught on camera. Like, seriously. Hey, they got to get their drink on. The drink was calling. The drink was calling. And that's why they call that stuff spirits, because those demon spirits got you thinking that that liquor is more important than your child. Like, come on. That's just like when I pass by, like if I pass by a bus stop and I see kids playing and running around the bus stop too close to the street, and the adults are just sitting there talking or sitting there on their phone. It's like your child can slip and fall in the street and get hit. It's like, come on, people. I don't know. It's just so many crazy things that I pull up every day online, and it's just like, what is wrong? What's wrong with the world? The world is broken. Oh, goodness. The world is broken. It's and then another thing that I saw was where this woman had painted her tongue with lipstick and poked her tongue out to make it look like her lips were fuller. So, like, imagine my tongue has the same color as my lipstick right now. And then she just put her tongue out and it made her lips look fuller. Who does that? Who wants to sit there with their tongue like that all day? I know they do not have a manual for parents, but some stuff is common sense. But my friend always says common sense ain't common to everybody. Common sense is a flower. It doesn't grow in everybody's garden, unfortunately. It's just, yeah, pretty ridiculous. You saw that lipstick, girl? That was just so ridiculous to me. Like, I mean, the least you could do is draw how they draw the lip line over the actual lip. I mean, Susan Lucci did it for years. I mean, come on. That's better than painting your tongue with lipstick. Much better than doing that. People are being famous. What they don't understand just how they want their little bit of fame. There are crazy people out here that are willing to harm them because of the stupid stuff that they're doing. They don't realize that, you know, your employers are watching, the police and everybody else are watching. Even still, I think that happened in San Antonio. I think that happened here today. Some guy was on Facebook Live running from the police. Said on his Facebook Live he had a gun on him and everything. How stupid can you be? You've got to be an idiot. All that publicity is not even worth it. I wish people would come to understand that. And I watched a video where one guy was live and he was just driving stupid for no reason, and he ended up crashing the car and dying on that Facebook Live. People have no sense. they've lost it. They've just completely lost it. That's what's happened to folks. Yeah, that's just some of the crazy things that I have seen on video lately. And I'm like, come on now, folks. Terrible. Now your family and friends have to. That's what you want to go down in history for? Instead of doing something productive with yourself, productive with your life, that's what you'd rather go down for. So I'm sure you guys have seen the live video. I think they went live yesterday. It's a Happy Planner. And they've got a new release coming to Michael's. I wish now, and they also said that some of the sticker books that Michael's didn't get before, that Michael's will now have, but they didn't go into detail about that. I watched the products, and I personally was not wowed by anything but the little dashboard sticker pack that goes along with my Wonder Seeker planner. Everything that they showed, we've seen it before, pretty much, except the 2 new sticker books. Everything else, we've seen it before. Everything. The only thing that was faintly new were the 2 new sticker books. And then they had the new journaling happy notes. But then I was like, I wonder how much they're charging for those, because people could still just take a regular happy notes, go journal some go Google some prompts and journal them themselves. But I can understand if they want it in one place and they don't have to do that themselves. But I'm just like, Happy Planner, bring me something new. And Stephanie even said it herself. Yeah, we've seen this before. Yes, we've seen all of it before. I'm just excited to see what other sticker books are coming to Michael's. I don't like that Radiate Positivity one. I'm tired of the rainbow stuff. And the only thing I really liked out of it was the colorful boxes. The Womankind one, I kind of like that one, but then again, I mainly like that one too for the colorful boxes. But I might take another look at it and see if it's something that I want. I'm not going to fight to get it, but because I think I spent enough in the last 2 releases that they had, and I just bought a bunch of stuff for this giveaway that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, and I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to be getting a teacher planner. So I'm afraid all the teacher and student sticker books are going to be gone by the time I decided whether or not I need the teacher planner. But yeah, I was a little disappointed in what they showed, because I felt like we've seen it all before. Um, I should get a teacher planner because I'm kind of like, if I'm not going to be doing full-time teaching, I don't feel that I really need one, and I can continue using the Erin Condren academic planner for the rest of the time I have for that. But I don't know. Yeah, Sherry, let us know what you think when you see they said they were going to save the live, but it might be gone already because it only saves for 24 hours. And I saw that right when I got off yesterday. But check their YouTube because they said they were going to load it on YouTube. Yeah, I might just keep the Erin Condren one. I don't know. We will see. The Erin Condren one worked better for me because I was kind of doing my own thing. And I didn't need the Happy Planner one where it's literally set out for different classes. So that's the only reason I didn't get one of those last school year. But I was thinking about getting one this year, but I don't know. We're going to have to see. Now, something else that I saw that was interesting. I was flipping through Instagram really quick on my lunch today, and I saw a post from Heather Kell. And she had a lot of this new Michael's release stuff. And I was like, how did she get the stuff? And so I started reading what she put, and she was like, I was so excited when the Happy Planner sent me the stuff. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, how did she get this stuff? She's no longer on the Happy Planner squad. So I don't know if they just sent it just to her or they sent it to all the other people that used to be on the squad. I don't know, but I thought that was pretty interesting. Do you guys know if any of the other past squad members received this stuff or if they posted about it today? Because I haven't like completely been on Instagram today. I only scrolled through there, and that caught my eye, and that took up all my attention for a minute. And because I was like, what is Heather doing with this stuff? Now, I know she was very sad not to be on the squad anymore, but what is she doing with this stuff? Keita had some stuff. I don't know what it was. Okay. So maybe they did send it to them too. Maybe they just need the publicity right now. I don't know. But it's not like they've really sent much to their new people yet for the new people to promote for them. The only thing I think they've given the new people is the Amy Tangerine box, Happy Box. I think that's the only thing the new squad members have gotten to promote thus far. I'm going to have to look into it. I was like, Meryl did too. So that's interesting to me. Hey, Planner World. Excuse me. That's interesting to me that they still sent it to the past squad members. Very, very interesting. I guess they really wanted this stuff promoted. I don't know. But they had some new happy notes. Can't remember what the happy notes look like, though. I don't even remember. I know they now have happy notes with, like, they said it was blank paper, although it has a faint design along the bottom. So it's not completely blank. Hey, Great Shopper Plans. Yeah, I'm going to go look at, I saw that she posted them. I'm going to go look at the flip through again. Because I want to look at the flip through again of that Womankind one and see if that's something that I'm really interested in or if it's worth me getting it. The good thing, guys, regardless, if anybody likes the stuff, it's going to be at Michael's, which means you have a better chance of accessing it. You're going to be able to go online and get accurate inventory. That is the great thing. It's going to be. I think they learned the hard way from all the backlash of all the last releases. You need to put this stuff at Michael's. Michael's is where it's at. You can go on their website and they're going to even tell you what aisle to find that stuff in their store. That's the way it should be. I mean, Hobby Lobby, They don't even have a scanning system except to scan a coupon. They still parse in the prices of all their items. So the good thing is it's going to be at Michael's. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing what sticker books that were previously released will now be at Michael's. So if there were things guys couldn't get before, maybe like, I don't know, what was some of the last stuff that was released? The botanicals and Squat Life and Essential Planning and all those. If those happen to now be at Michael's, now people probably have a better chance of accessing them. Now, one thing she did not clarify is if wrong stuff is going to now go to Michael's like some of the other books. She did not make any clarification to that. I'm still thinking they probably don't even have any wrong stuff left. So, but if so, keep checking at Michael's, see if they get it. If there was anything that you were looking for before and you couldn't find it, or maybe you want a duplicate like botanicals, I'm hoping they get botanicals. I'll go buy a duplicate of that one. I would. I like that sticker book. I'm hoarding the stickers right as it is now. But if they were to do that one again, I would purchase it again just to have a backup of that one. I don't know if there's any other ones that I would possibly. I keep going back and forth whether or not I want to get the journaling sticker book. I don't know. I can't make up my mind on that one. Oh, you're going to get to go to Michael's. Cool. Because I know all those stores are so far from you. But yeah. I can't think like of anything from the last release that I didn't get that I absolutely want to get. Because I pretty much got everything that I wanted from that last release. They had a half sheet Happy Notes something. It was a little different than just a regular half sheet Happy Notes. I don't remember quite what it was, but yesterday it's kind of a blur to me because I was drowsy from my medication. I did like the thought of having the blank paper in the Happy Notes. I know they did that with a wrong release. And for people that are like artists, I think that's pretty cool for them to be able to have the blank sketch paper like that. I don't have a big sticker collection. Oh, I think I maybe have to. You know, I said I wasn't going to be buying a bunch of sticker books, but I have way more than I ever thought I was going to buy. And so what I've been trying to do lately is just go through what I have and try to use what I have. Sometimes you forget that you have some sticker books. Like I forgot I had the alphabet one. And then when I finally remembered that I had it and I wanted to use it, I couldn't find it. And then as soon as I did the video for the spread that I wanted the book for, then I found it. So I'm just like, seriously. But what I have found is that I can get Paper Studio stickers and they're just as great and they're way cheaper. And so I'm going to start taking advantage of that 50% off Paper Studio sales when I can. Just like some of the numbers and letters that I use in one of my spreads. I got that little sticker pack for $2.50, like on clearance. So it's hard with all the people showing these new Plan With Me videos with sticker books. Yeah, that can be intimidating a little bit and make you want a sticker book when you really don't need one. So I try to tell myself, are you going to use the majority of those stickers? Because if I'm not going to use the majority of them, then I don't want to buy them. The only reason I bought the Fun Florals is because I want to make a lot of shakers with those. I don't like probably half of the florals in that book, but there were about several that I did like. So I went back and forth on purchasing it. And then one day I was in Joann's, they actually had it because that was one of those like unicorn sticker books you could barely find. And they had one and it was on sale. So I went ahead and got it. I only like the social media pages, the dashboard stickers with the stick figures and maybe a sticker book. Oh yeah, yeah. So I looked at I thought the social media one was pretty cool. I got to give it to them. That was I think that's something that could be useful to people. But when they turned over the second part of it, that's when I got overwhelmed looking at the other side of it like, oh God, so what am I going to put in this space? Because it had for you to track like 4 counts and I could only think of like what? I guess I could think of 4. I could do my blog, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I guess there's 4 accounts I could do. But I like that they had it color coded by the social media account. That was pretty cool. Their live, they did their live on Instagram, but they said they were gonna load it on their YouTube channel. So it might already be on their YouTube. I have not checked anything since I've gotten home today. So I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm missing out on everything because I can't have my phone out at work and all this. And then during lunch, I'm just trying to eat. And that's, yeah, I miss out on everything now. But yeah, the social media pages were a pretty neat idea. You don't have Instagram, so you just watch the YouTube. That was true. Oh, okay. So yeah, there were a couple of interesting things, but when I saw that they had stickers to match that beautiful Wonder Seeker planner, oh yeah, I love my planner so much. Oh, it's just so pretty. It is so pretty. Matter of fact, I got to film because I fell asleep last night. I didn't get any of the filming done that I was supposed to do yesterday. I love that Wonder Seeker. And so the fact that they had stickers to match with that, perfect. Like, I would actually probably, depending on the cost of those sticker dashboards, I would possibly buy 2 of those just for the Wonder Seeker. I wasn't interested in any of the other ones. And I know they just did the student and teacher release too. And I saw Jasmine over at Jasmine Silver Plans do a flip through of that one sticker. I'm sorry, that one planner, student planner from Target with the rainbow disc. I went on Target's website and I could not find that planner. So I don't know if they sold out of it because I wanted to see what the price was to see if it was worth buying that sticker. I'm sorry, buying that planner just for those discs. But I couldn't even find the planner on the site at all. And I haven't gone into a Target to see if they have it in store. It's out of stock online. Okay. Do you remember the cost of that planner? Because I hate the student planner. Like, I just don't like that color block system they got going on. But I like those discs. $27.99. Because I don't know if you saw in Jasmine's video, she even compared it to the rainbow disc that we can now buy at like Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and they're not the same. These are much bolder jewel tone like colors than the disc that we can actually go buy separately. And so I'm glad that Jasmine showed that comparison in her video. That is the price of the other planners on the website. All right, so do I want to pay $28 for 9 discs? Because it's a classic size. I believe it was a classic size, which means I'm only going to get 9 discs. They're metal. Are 9 metal discs worth $28? So that means I am going to be paying $3.11 per disc. $3.11 per disc is what that comes out to before tax. You're going to use it for the intended use school. It works if you're a student. I'm not a student. I don't have a need for the planner. I just want those discs. And at first, I was already wanting to get the metal disc. When I was in Hobby Lobby last week, they had them, but they only had the classic and the mini, and I want to get the expander ones because I figure if I'm going to get them expander. That way you don't have to be like, oh, I need a bigger size. But when I saw the comparison that Jasmine did, I was like, oh no, these colors are much prettier and deeper than the ones we can go purchase. So why did they do it differently? Because they want you to go buy the planner. That's why. I want you to go buy a planner. I think that planner is completely perfect for a student. But I don't want it. I just want the disc. How did Eddie Murphy say it in that movie? I want the knife. I want the disc. Yeah, they're much deeper tones than the ones that we can go purchase right now. But I figured it was sold out online because I couldn't find it. And I don't know if Target is safeguarding because I know we've had problems before. People go, they purchase, they take the metal disc and they go return stuff and they return it with other disc. And I hope Target is taking precautions so that doesn't happen. The planner, what did Miranda call them? The planner mafia. They're out there doing stuff like that. So. But I was fascinated watching that live because I just feel that some people are going to love anything that the Happy Planner puts out there. It's almost as if they are Happy Planner brainwashed. I watched that live and I was tripping. Oh my God, I got to get it. Oh my God, take my money. Oh my God, can I send my direct deposit to you guys? Love, 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 hearts, 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 hearts. And I'm saying to myself, it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff they've been giving you guys. What are you going crazy about? Like some of this stuff is new. Some of it is okay. But a lot of it is the same. Most Targets are still putting up their school supplies. Okay. So yeah, some of them might not even have them out yet. I know the Target near me, I've never found Happy Planner stuff in that Target ever. Maybe now they'll get it, but I've never found it in there before. Yeah, people are losing their minds in that live. Oh my God, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And I'm like, it's the same stuff. Oh yeah. Hopefully more Target stores are going to have it this year because I think a lot of them had success selling them last year because that's when they came out with, what was it, those red metal discs and those lavender metal discs. And everybody was going crazy going and buying up those planners to get those discs last year. They've never come out with just the red disc alone. And I know a lot of people were asking for those in the live and some people were asking for the black metal disc. To be available as well. So I'm just excited for anybody that wanted the stuff, even though a lot of it's the same. If you want it, I'm happy for you that Michaels is going to have it because more than likely people will have a better chance of having access to the stuff this time around. My priorities are to create Michaels, Target, and Walmart. Maybe even treat myself to a mani payroll. Cool. Yeah, because some people have already found those 2 new sticker books in Michaels. You know that I saw that on Facebook a few days ago. I think I'm only going to get the woman kind. Yeah, that was the only one that kind of appealed to me other than that Wonder Seeker dashboard sticker thing. And then it's perfect. I can stick it right in my Wonder Seeker planner. Yeah, I might even get 2 of those if the price is nice. Yeah. Might actually get a couple of them. All right. So I've been on for an hour. I don't want to get off, but I need to eat and I need to do some filming because I fell asleep yesterday and couldn't do anything while I was asleep, of course. But stay tuned. I will soon be posting about my giveaway. It will either be this weekend or early next week. And for Tuesday Talks next week, I want to do a Don't Be Deceived Part 2. So if you did not catch Part 1, go back through my playlist of my lives and check that out. One thing I have to try and figure out how to do the next part is to share my screen because there's a lot of things I want to show you guys. So I'm going to try and figure out how to do that. And that way I could do part 2 with you guys next week if possible. But I have so much more I want to talk about. I probably will do several series of the Don't Be Deceived because it's just so intense and it's just not, I can't talk about it all in one episode. But if you haven't checked out part 1, you didn't get to see that live, go check that out in my Tuesday Talks playlist. And if you haven't seen the flip throughs of the new stuff, check out Planning Day Eve. We know that she has it. Apparently, some of the old squad members have the stuff as well as the new squad members. So several of them probably have flip throughs right now. I just haven't looked at anything today. And congrats to those who want to get any of the stuff because Michaels has it. And we know they are the best with the inventory. So I wish you guys the best in hunting down anything that it is that you might be trying to find. And if anyone sees any of the prior sticker books at Michael's, let us know what you find. Do a YouTube video or shout it out on Instagram and let us know what previous releases that you are now finding at your Michael's that Michael's did not have before. So I'm dying to know. And until I see you next time, make sure you pull all your groceries from the back and make sure that your ice cream hasn't been opened. And I will see you guys on the next Tuesday Talks. Bye-bye, guys.